Hi, this is Mr. Caslin. We're going to talk today about trigonometry. Just a quick definition. We're going to talk about the terminal side of an angle and also the coterminal side of an angle. These are vocabulary words you might hear in your trigonometry class. The concepts are pretty basic. You just have to get one illustration of them. When you have an angle, remember from geometry, an angle is formed by two rays that have a common endpoint. Well, if you're measuring your angle, the place that you're starting at, we're going to call that your initial side, and as you go finish off your angle, your end location is your terminal side. So that's pretty much it. This is a 54-degree angle, this is the initial side, and this is the terminal side. Now, remember you can go different directions around a circle. This is considered to be the positive direction. You can also go the negative direction around a circle. If you're going in a negative direction, your starting location is here. This is the initial side of your angle. Label that with I. And you're going negatively around your circle, and we'll call this the terminal side of that angle. Okay, so it all depends on where you start and where you finish. Now, in trigonometry, you can get some concepts like the angular velocity of something that's rotating in a circular pattern. And in that concept, you can actually go around your circle multiple times and end up in the same spot. So instead of the terminal side, we could talk about the coterminal side or the coterminal sides of an angle. For example, you could start here and go 30 degrees to the terminal side of your angle. What if you made one complete revolution and then ended up in the same spot? You'd be going at 360 degrees and then an additional 30 degrees, so you would end up at 390 degrees. Well, your 30 degrees and your 390 degrees are considered to be coterminal. That you end up in the same, you're ending up in the same spot. In one case, you've gone all the way around once before you go 30 more degrees. Now, remember in trigonometry, you can measure things in angles, you can measure things in radians. Let's just look at this in radians, 30 degrees. Hopefully you've been studying that unit circle and realize that 30 degrees is pi over 6. Okay, but what if we went one revolution around plus another pi over 6? Well, instead of 360, we know that going once all the way around a circle in radians is 2 pi. So we've got 2 pi plus, we're going to call it 1/6 pi, the same as pi over 6. Add those together. Well, we've got some fraction math to deal with. We don't have common denominators. So we're going to turn a 2 into 12 over 6 pi plus our 1/6 pi. That will give us our, oh, excuse my writing, I'm still working with a mouse, which I'm not good with writing with a mouse. 13 over 6 pi, or 13 pi over 6. Same thing. So 13 pi over 6 and pi over 6 are coterminal. Coterminal angles, because you end up in this, basically you end up in this, creating the same angle from the initial side. In one case, you've gone all the way around your circle once already, and then you're ending up in this location. I hope this helps. You're going to hear about terminal sides and coterminal sides. Talk to you next time.